Man, does it get any better than that? Beauty day out here, minus 10 Celsius. So you're looking about plus 14, 15 Fahrenheit. Beautiful blue sky. Just finished gassing up. Now I'm gonna load up a bunch of stuff and get going. Gonna be a good day, guys. I hope. Hey guys, we're over at the link set. You can see there's cat tracks. Followed them all the way down the trail here, and I was getting like maybe fox tracks here too. Nothing in the snares, but I gotta go in there and see what was at the bait. You see the bait moving there. Something was just there when I pulled up. Could have been birds, but here's a nice male. Beauty. Darn, nothing in the snares. Let's go see what yeah, it looks like birds because I don't see any big tracks around anywhere. Oh, back there's something. Could be either fox or marten. The lynx never went in there at all. See, I use a lot of these kind of sets in this thick brush. Just you know, cut a few openings through to them and set up your snares. I've caught one lynx here every year for the last 5 years at least. And Mr. Kitty Cat came by, but he just wasn't hungry. So many bloody marten out this year, so, or marten, rabbits. Here's catch number 1 for the day. Guys, I just dropped another marten trap in here, but there's fox tracks everywhere back here for some reason. Maybe because the wolves have vacated this area. And they've been to most of the marten sets. So I'm going to start dropping some fox snares in on the trails into my marten sets, just because those little buggers will eat my martens. So anyways, we'll move on down. We're heading into that area now where I was yesterday, or a couple days ago, I mean, and set them wolf snare and put a few new marten traps in. So we'll see what we got down there. Well, I've got a couple sets to check before we get to that, but we'll see what's what. Okay, we're down the trail like less than a quarter mile from where I just talked, and you can see fox tracks all over the place at the link set. There's a bait there, one snare on a trail out there, one on a trail out here, and one on a trail out here. But this one just happens to be with a fox in it. So let's get him out of there. Good catch, didn't last long in there, but nice white tip on his tail, but still just, I'm guessing, one of our typical CD colored foxes. Replace this snare. I think you guys have seen the snare holders, right? Follow me. Okay, so you take about 5 feet of wire, maybe 6, fold it in half, like so. Put a little bend in the end. I know I've showed everybody this before, but might be some new folks on here. Just give me a sec. Okay. Now, put your wire through the loop, pull your snare up from between the two, and it sits in there like so. You wire it to a tree. That can't come off there, by the way. Now, wherever you want your snare, however big you want it to be, find that position, and then just make a bend in the wire like this. Oops, sorry, wrong side. So that your snare isn't going to come over top and go too big. See that? Now, you just go in. These things are reusable forever. Well, not forever, but pretty long time. Wrap it onto your anchor. Just bend it into position. There you go. Bend it wherever you want it, and you're good to go. And you can use it over and over and over again. Alrighty, let's go check some more traps. Well, we're down to the next trap, and this is that leaning pole set that you've seen me use quite a bit. And our second martin of the day. And right over there, 200 yards, is that lake that I cut the trail out to and went down the system. So we'll see what's going on. Okay, so we're down at the first of the new martin trap I set, nothing in it. Well, you can see the wolves certainly aren't afraid of my skidoo trail over here. I've been all over it right from where I got out onto the lake there. So let's see if they made it all the way down to the snares. And here we are at the last one of those 4 new traps, new martin sets I put in, and oh, does this look like a nice martin? Yeah, that's a real beauty. That's an extra large beauty dark animal. And there's just when I pulled up, well, right on the edge there's a fairly nice buck standing there too. So I will go get trapped. Oh, what a gorgeous animal. But the wolves did not make it down this far to the snares. They stayed all up on the other end of the thing there, so I'm going to go down and farther and break some more trail, see if I can break right through to the other half of the trap line. My. That's pretty. You guys, see here I'm following this drainage, false drainage, whatever you want to call it. It's a little creek that was probably made from when I'm probably half, 3/4 mile from the end of the swamp there. That creek system I was following where the Skidoo is. And I think this here creek system was probably just made because when they dammed up the creek over there, it backflowed down to here and created a new drainage. Because there's no water flowing through it now, obviously. But this here is, I believe it goes here, and then we cut down here, and then it wiggles through, and it's all grass and alder area. And then I'll be right over on that, on the opposite side of the creek from where that one video was, where I was talking about the beaver channels and setting coyote or fox and wolf snares in them. That's where I should end up coming out, and I can see what looks like an opening probably 300 yards away over there. It starts to open up, but that tag alder area doesn't look nearly as open as it did on Google Earth. Of course, whatever it does, right? Oh, and right back there on that log back there, there was marten tracks and fresh piss. So, some more marten tracks right here. My plan was to utilize that swampy area so I didn't have all this blowdown that I knew was going to be in this bush, because it's 100% mature bush that's never been harvested, so you know there's going to be a crap load of blowdown. Let's see what that, if I can wiggle through that tamarack swamp, that would be okay too. And just stick to this deer trail and see where they go. See on Google Earth, that marsh is all sort of interconnected with little patches of bush in between that I could, as long as the hummocks aren't too big. I mean, it's only ever going to be a Skidoo trail, never a quad trail. So the hummocks aren't a huge concern as long as we get some snow. Anyways, I'm going to turn this off and you can see what I mean by following these little open patches, and should save on a lot of cutting. think it's going to go and it's going to wiggle that way. There should be another opening right over there if I remember Google Earth. That opening there should curl like this, join up with a bigger one, and then open right up to where the river is. If I get over there, I'll turn the camera back on. Wish me luck. Okay guys, this is a write-off. There's no way a trail is going through here. This ground is just too uneven. Too many drops of 3 feet, 2 feet straight down into this peat moss bog. You know, every place a tree's growing, there's a lump, and where the deers have been walking through and moose for eons, it's a straight drop down. It's too easy to sink your ski into one of them holes, and by myself with my back weighted, I'll never get out of there. But the cool thing is, there's in this scrap crap bush, I've crossed 4 sets of marten tracks so far. And I never did hit the river, by the way. I stopped before I got to that. I'll formulate a plan B while I'm walking back to the Skidoo. I'm thinking maybe I can head straight down to the river. When I get to the house, I'll go on Google Earth and see how the river looks up the bank, where it goes from over there where I drove to 2 days ago, up along the river, it goes up there, and then actually only I think about a quarter mile from where I parked the well, it's not where I parked, a quarter mile from about a half mile back from where I parked the sled. The river joins there, but I got a funny feeling, if I remember correctly, it's wooded right to the shore, so that's going to be a tough one. But at least got a trail down into there where I can set a bunch of marten traps now, because it's some good looking sign for sure. This would be treacherous. You know, I mean, if there was 4 feet of snow and I had a trail through here, it'd be no problem, but coming through here now would be a non-starter. I'd be on my side, I'd be upside down, I'd be stuck in the holes. So I'll just back on out of here and leave this patch of bush for the deer. Alrighty. But you see what I mean? Like, look here. And so it's halfway from my knees to my hips, the lumps and the holes. And you're up, you're down, you're all around. And it goes on forever. I'm almost back at the sled. It's right up there, just around the corner. But this here patch of bush, this is the edge of what's getting cut out all through here. And then on that side of the creek, this here is scheduled for sometime in the next 4 years to be cut out. But the marten sign there, I mentioned on the way in, there was that log down there that marten crossed on. This one here has crossed on here since I came through. These weren't here when I walked in. So I definitely, and I think without cutting anything, I can probably skidoo right to there. So I'll come in, I'll put a trap right in here, and then I'll put another one right down in here somewhere. And that's as far as I'll go with this trail. Then I'm going to go back and see if I can utilize that other drainage to get in down to the riverbed. But not sure how that'll work. But anyways, catch you in a bit. back there. 3 over there. Tore up the muskrat houses. And up farther up here, they've been digging away at the beaver house. See if I can hold the camera till I get to there. Doing all kind of trying to dig through that beaver house and stuff. Good luck, guys. Really solid. Anyways, I'll shut this off and turn back on when we get to Martin, and that'll be the end of her. There's a woodpecker pecking over there. I was just looking to see what kind it was. Oh, there he is right there. Just giving her. I believe that's weird. I'm not sure what that is. There's a downy. There's 3 woodpeckers up here. There's a downy, the hairy, which looks just like a downy, only a little bit bigger, about half again his size. And then the pileated, but all 3 of them have red patches on their head, and that thing has nothing. Let's see if I can. Where are you? I can't keep this thing straight. Yeah. See if I can identify him when I get home. But anyways, that's that set there where I just took this little juvenile female out of the trap, which, I mean, at least it's a juvenile. Nobody wants to catch females. But. So that's 3 marten and the fox today. And I don't think I'll get any more traps set. I'm going to head out. I left my sled down at the end of the trail so I can just scoot there tomorrow real fast, get some traps set, and then see if it's even feasible to go down to the river and try and make a circle there, or else I'm just going to have to give up on that, because I mean, they're going to wipe out my other trail anyways, and I can't go through there. They've already got half of it wiped out, so there's no way I can take the sled through that cutover. But, oh well, what can you do, right? Progress, I guess they call that shit. Okay guys, keep the boots dry. See you down the trail.